Hello everyone! Welcome back to Genshin. In fact, welcome back to a much nicer day in Snezhnaya than when we first came in. We are making our way towards Snezhnaya, but last time our magical train that magically appears and also magically disappeared while I exited out of here. I swear my train was just here, wasn't it? Anyway, it got caught in the Shadow Realm, a dangerous place where time doesn't exist and no elemental powers and all these dangerous things, and most people don't make it out alive. Most people become zombies, which is not really good. Thankfully, our friend Cappy, aka the Eye of Grey, has super technology and gave us a gun. You heard it right, a gun. Now we can... Oh, messages from the Eye of Grey. The train's onboard facilities have been modified. Dude, what in the Honkai Star Rail is this? Okay. What new functions do we mean exactly? This is a lot. Firearms rack. Okay, you can actually open it up directly in the shooting range. Alright, so this is a whole thing dedicated to the third-person shooter. This is a whole training facility for us. Snezhnaya in the Shadow Realm. So you're expecting... We haven't gotten to this point in the story yet, but you're expecting me to get trapped in the Shadow Realm more than once. Because once really seemed like it was enough for me. But anyway, regarding Snezhnaya's temperature levels, would you like to hear about this? Yeah, let's hear it. Cosmic torches. There's normal, low, frigid, and sub-zero. Okay, we already actually... The Adventure Handbook actually gave us some info on that. Covered by cosmic storage but not in full. Close but not, they don't receive their warmth. And sub-zero is like, you know, you're gonna die. Impossible even with the Eye of Grey's energy. Krasnik's energy drains rapidly in frigid and sub-zero zones. Please keep that in mind. Then before the Krasnik's torches were constructed, utterly unsuited to human habitation. Alright. That's really interesting, actually. So there was a period of time where they hadn't found a solution to the problem. I guess nobody was able to live in Snezhnaya. That's why... I'm guessing that's why all the Fae aristocracy came to Nodcry. Is that right? If Snezhnaya is the land of the Fae, then it seems like this period of time when there was... Between when Snezhnaya was habitable and when it was not, before they came up with the Kresnik's torches, I'm assuming that's when the Fae aristocracy started taking over Nodcry in that period of time. Yes. So, perhaps I will remember everything once that power returns. After passing through the blizzard, my vision has become clearer, and I can sense my power once the hole's been divided into 3. Great. Don't worry, you're texting me quite fast, but yes, I hope we can help you with that too. It seems we've already automatically unlocked that world quest. So yeah, hopefully we'll get to that soon. But I think I need to get to Snezhnaya and maybe take a nice picture from here, because actually this is a lovely place. Oh, looks like we have some stuff to check up on. Just the sky right now is beautiful. Let's see. Some mail, alright. Web event. New updates already? Oh, no, it's just the travel guide. Achievements! Let's see what achievements we got. They live. Put the Eye of Grey on for the first time. Snow, crystal, and speed. Give your old train a new lease on life. Route successfully planned. Use a link mechanism to travel 30 meters horizontally in a single ride. Okay. Blizzard Roaring Overture. Drive the train through the wind and snow in Snezhnaya. Awesome, we did that. I recommend with the Ice Wind. Obtain the power of Cryo. Looks like we have to get those books too. As usual. And then down here... Oh, we have Snezhnaya, Sacred City of Ice and Pale Star. They forgot to capitalize it. This land of surging shadows. It's high. Yeah, that's definitely an Overwatch reference. Say hello to my little friends. Oh, I still can't remember what that's a... I feel like I've seen that before, but I don't know what that's a reference to. I mean, I've clearly heard it before, but it's a reference, but I can't name what it is. For we are bound by the sacred light spear. Snezhnaya Strass Silver. That's my usual rifle? Okay. Obtain the grenade launcher, pulse dogs with some wheel. The martial art of grenade launching. 500 grams of love. Obtain a frag crystal. That doesn't... Alright. Whatever you say. Alright, well, we got a lot of stuff to get on there. We got over 1,500 achievements in this game now. I'm guessing this is just for the new characters. Yep, there's Alosha and Odette. Perfect. Well, I want to advance so we can, you know, get further into Snezhnaya. We can get into some domains and stuff like that. Get some level up materials for this team so I can use it. Alright. No, not like that. You want me to actually do this? Yes. Call train. Because the train can just disappear on me. This is so... Honkai Star Rail. We have our crafting table here. As they mentioned in the special program, alchemy is considered a taboo in Snezhnaya, and we have yet to learn. Interesting. It plays music. Start the train to Snezhnaya. That's cool. Dude, there's so many features on this train I didn't even know I needed to ask for. There's nothing on this table right now. Maybe we can put something here after we collect some keepsakes from Snezhnaya. Oh, I see. Probably when we do more world quests, we get stuff to put on there. Can we go in here? Yeah, it's a full... We have a full train all to ourselves. People are gonna think we're so rich. And also, this is strangely like the Astral Express. Like, it has the bar and everything. Weird. Shadow Realm Analyzer. After analyzing a certain number of shadow wing drops, you will know more about the Shadow Realm and gain increased mobility within. Yeah, well, that's a few too many steps ahead of where I have to come at. Firearms menu. Okay. That's a lot of text. Alright. Let's just get going. I've been dilly-dallying too long. Let's get to Snezhnaya now. Let's go! I'm excited! Finally heading to the big city. It's cool that we have music that plays throughout the whole train, though. That's interesting. I mean, everything's just tailored just to us. Okay. Board the train. Okay, train's gonna move in real time. That's actually super cool. Well, this is actually super cool. Alright, I'm just gonna sit with Alosha then. Why not? Paimon, you get to float around. That though. Celestia. Celestia watching us wherever we go. And in this land, I'm sure they'll be watching us very closely.
Dad, Paimon's just praying that we don't have yet another accident.
Yeah, me too. This is cool though. We just have our own train.
That mountain is breathtaking. Reminds Paimon of Dragonspine.
Yeah.
They say this mountain's the domain of a Snegovic lord. A lot of the Snegovic retreated there to live in seclusion. So it's a pretty mysterious place. You hear all kinds of stories.
I cannot wait for the world quest.
Even the residents of the nearby town of Svietlolaidovka steer clear of the summit. Mainly for living off of harvesting prime ice.
So they can harvest the prime ice too. It's not just us with the Eye of Grey. I mean, that's good. It'd be really bad if I was the only person that could get rid of it. Or harvest it. Or use it. Let's see. In we go. Snezhnaya, here we are. Heard so much about this place. Central Station. Yeah, we just kind of waltz in here with our own unregistered train. Like, there can't possibly be paperwork for this, right? Leave the train and enter Snezhnaya. Dude, there's so much. This is a little overwhelming for sure. There's just so much happening here. No, I was gonna say I can get the waypoint. Look, we're here. We're in town. This is huge. Oh my gosh. It's like actually going to Grand Central Station in New York. Look how tall.
Here we are.
The archways are.
Welcome to Snezhnaya train station, the biggest transport hub in the nation.
Wow! It's so majestic!
It's beautiful.
Just flying from one side to the other would probably leave Paimon out of breath.
It's built for maximum efficiency, but yes, transferring trains here can be a little tiring.
Yeah, you gotta run.
In the future, you can use this train station to travel anywhere you want in Snezhnaya. For now, though, come with me.
Anywhere we want.
Let's
You
get
guys are
Paimon checked
so
out. This way.
generous. Like I said,
There's a
this is an
lift car that goes
unregistered
straight to
vehicle and we
Poliarny.
don't have a license for it. It's a Poliarny. Alright. Alright. Central Railway Hub. Oh, you can see it has fire in here. Has. Yeah. Thank you so much for the welcome. Oh my gosh, I want to talk to everyone here. Don't worry, I'm gonna do an episode where we just explore. I don't know if it's gonna be one episode or 2 episodes. I usually do an episode of the exploration where we just explore the main town, but like, this is the train station alone. I feel it could take a whole hour.
And those ones are about the same height as Paimon. But it looks like they can't fly.
Those would be Volkudlak and Domovoy. You'll also see the winged Vila and the snowborn Snegovik amongst others.
Are they all considered Fae or?
Wonder. We'd
Yeah.
heard that Snezhnaya used to be the realm of the Fae.
So they're all different types of
Paimon can
Fae.
really
Okay.
see it now.
Alright, we better get to know them soon. I don't want to offend anyone. Once again, with ignorance. Is this an elevator? You know what this reminds me of now? I mean, this whole thing is very Honkai Star Rail reminiscent. I mean, I was gonna say the little ones kind of remind me of Pepeshi and Penacony. This part reminds me of Belobog. When you
To
go,
the left is the market of Zolny.
then
They
you go
sell
up.
everything there.
Are we
You
going?
can often find some nifty little trinkets.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Okay.
To the
Hey,
right,
for the
you'll see
first
the
time,
Korolyevsky Theater in the distance.
they have the Statue of the Seven dead center in the middle of the city, which they don't usually do. In fact, technically, I feel like Fontaine's the only other place that had the Statue of the Seven in the main town. But here they honor their Tsaritsa with the statue right here. The world opens itself before those with noble hearts. Let's see what we got here. Oh my gosh! Oh, Zapoliarny Palace is right up ahead. Yeah, that's quite far. Druzhna HQ, okay. The Korolyevsky Theater. Glupov. Glupov is the facility of the Fatui, right? Sanctuary of Grief? And a place engulfed with shadow. Interesting. Interesting. There's a few places I do want to hit up soon. Let's see. Hey, as a gesture of our will, ma'am, here, have the 6 cryoculi that we have found so far in our journeys here. Where is the Adventurers Guild? Okay, it's right in the middle of the city, okay. Look at that! The waypoint is dead center on the Adventurers Guild. Thank you to whoever put up the sign. I know which way to go. Thanks to you. Let's see. It's been freezing a lot. I think Snezhnaya is just such a big area that the iPad is... Even the iPad is struggling to handle it when it usually is good. This is incredible.
Wow! Snezhnaya is stunning!
I know,
Seeing
right?
it with her own eyes.
This is
makes
probably
all
the
trouble we went
grandest
through to get here
city
worth
we've been in yet.
I found it pretty stunning when I first came here too. But I soon found out that stunningly beautiful means stunningly expensive. The prices here are crazy.
Yeah? Don't we all know
I'm just
it?
a small-time hunter, so Zolny is where I spend most of my time. This way will take us to
But
Podvorier
if you
restaurant.
have things that you're
They offer
selling,
food and lodging
you should be able to
there,
make
so you can get
some
settled
money
in
too,
while I
right?
fetch the doctor.
Okay.
Is that gonna be stunningly expensive
Well,
too?
Paimon, that's what my 40 million Mora is for. It used to be 100 million, but then I started doing my I want to level up every single character in this game thing, and then it dramatically dropped. Don't worry about that. Keeping you warm and comfortable is all that matters.
Yeah, I mean, there are places to stay in Zolny, but I highly doubt they'd meet your standards. Most of the stoves are out of crystal, the windows are drafty, and at night, four-legged roommates come out to play, sharpening their claws on the roof beams and floorboards.
Yeah, that wouldn't be very relaxing.
Yep. No way. Not a chance Paimon's staying anywhere like that. Maybe we can split the cost of the room between us? Paimon still has some savings left.
No, we don't have to do. What happened to sponging off me? Come on, it's tradition.
Fine then. It's your treat. Paimon
Yeah,
will save her
it's
money
all
for
about
buying
you
a
right
nice
now,
little
Paimon.
cake.
We want to take care of you.
Don't worry. You'll get some too.
Aw.
I'm glad to see you've perked up.
Yeah, she definitely seems
If you
better
find yourselves
than
in the
before.
mood for some sightseeing later, there's a few places around here worth seeing. This way leads to Zapoliarny Palace, which serves as the Tsaritsa's audience chamber and also her personal quarters.
It's
The
really
adjacent
big.
block is kind of a city in its own right. That's Glupov, the headquarters of the Fatui.
Whoa.
Inside, there's a munitions factory known as the Armory Palace, producing a constant supply of all kinds of equipment for the Fatui.
Yeah, that's why they have so
A lot
many
of important
guns.
research
Like they
happens
were the
there,
first
too.
characters in this
And
game to
over
have
there
guns.
is the Snezhnaya Vecha, where all the big shots meet regularly to make policy decisions. These
I
places
see.
are
So
best
that's where
admired from a
Pulcinella
distance.
and Co.
I'm
vote
sure
to
I don't need
extend,
to explain why.
like that veto to extend Project
They
Studia.
probably have super strict security. We're not looking for
I mean,
trouble
look.
right now.
Us being in Snezhnaya is definitely going to raise some alerts somewhere for whoever has us on their list.
The downtown area is near the center of Zapoliarny. That's where you'll find the restaurants, bookstores, and gift shops.
Ooh.
Another place of interest is the Northland Bank, which is over this way.
You know, Northland Bank only has another branch in Liyue. I thought across all the different nations we might find other branches of the Northland Bank. But it's only here in Liyue. But I guess that's where their biggest markets are.
Oh, and I'm sure you'll want to make contact with the Adventurers Guild at some point, right? That's right
Thank
here.
you so much. Oh my gosh, you've been such a good
Speaking of
help.
adventuring,
Such a
we
great
can
help.
use
Thank you for
alchemy
being our
quite a
tour
lot.
guide.
Do you know where we can find a crafting bench?
No one practices alchemy at Snezhnagrad, I'm afraid. Apparently there's some historical reason for it.
Oh. We'll just have to use the one on the train then.
Yeah.
Huh. Kinda inconvenient. Wait. How come there's one on the train if that's Snezhnayan too?
I thinking the train predates whenever that order went into place. Because I'm assuming, I mean, we still are very much in the very infancy of putting together what exactly happened here in Snezhnaya. But I'm guessing whatever happened during, I'm guessing the order was put in after the Cataclysm because the Cataclysm was caused by Rhindaughter's alchemy. Or it's related to that for sure. Maybe we can look into the historical reasons later.
Yeah, I don't know. Not my area of expertise. Still, I wouldn't say the absence of alchemy makes life here any less convenient. Anyway...
People have manufacturing instead.
Finally, there's Zolny in that direction. It's mostly residential buildings and factories, but there's a few shops too. Worth a look around if you're interested.
Yeah, I'll definitely check it out.
That's about it. You guys go ahead and get checked in while I track down my
Once
doctor
again,
friend.
I'll do an episode where I explore the city. With,
Thanks
this
for all
might be a long one.
recommendations. It'll be good to get out of the cold wind. Paimon's starting to feel another headache coming on.
Poor Paimon. She's definitely not doing okay right now. She got better, but something's up. I mean, why, as soon as we enter Snezhnaya, she suddenly feels ill when she never feels ill? My poor Paimon. Let's get you inside.
Podvorier restaurant is right this way.
Sounds good. Well, actually, let me turn in my commissions first. Another horizon of adventure. Oh, we can finally talk to Catherine now. And get Snezhnaya commissions? I mean, to be fair, I did non-cry commissions for about a week before I switched back to using the encounter points, but I'll try it again. Welcome to Snezhnaya, Teddy. The Adventurers Guild is at your service. Whether you're seeking adventure, hunting for treasure, or tracking down a nemesis to hone your skills, the guild is ready to help. Oh, the Adventurers Guild does have a certain feel no matter where you are. Yeah, and finally, after all these years, we're in the headquarters city of the Adventurers Guild. But there are differences here and there. As you've seen, the land of Snezhnaya is vast and its weather and terrain challenging. Given the circumstances, it would be highly impractical to require adventurers to return all the way back to the guild just to turn in a commission. That is where this Prime Ice Communicator comes in. With this device, you can turn in your commissions directly from the field instead of trekking all the way back to us. Why don't they employ this back in all the other... Wait a second! Why aren't the rest of the nations adopting this? That would be so helpful! Wait, why are we only introducing this into the game now? As for your remuneration, rest assured there will be no delay, as the guild will also arrange to have it sent to you through various means. By various means, you mean? Please don't worry about it. The Adventurers Guild will ensure that you continue to reap the rewards of every adventure and commission you take on. Like, don't ask questions! Because that will require breaking the fourth wall, and we don't want that, do we? Whether you're in hot and passionate Natland or ice-cold Snezhnaya, the guild will always be behind our adventurers. Enjoy your adventures, Teddy. Ad Astra Abyssosk. Perfect. Alright, the wondrous prime... Okay, so we put it in our train, so now we can turn in the quest anywhere. But you know what else? Yeah, here. I was like, where did it go? We also have a teleport waypoint next door to you, so we don't
Astra Abyssosk.
have to worry about that.
Welcome to the Adventurers Guild headquarters.
Oh, I was gonna say that's a new voice line. I could definitely tell it's new. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild headquarters. After so long, we made it to the headquarters.
Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward.
Here is your reward. All right. Yay. All right, that's good. What are we at here so far? I still need to use resin. That's because I haven't unlocked the domain yet. I saved all this resin to start farming Snezhnaya domain. Where is it? Why is it freezing again? That's so weird. Over here? That's the other thing. I'm wondering if I should... Okay. Go get that. Okay, at the end of the episode, we're gonna go get that. Oh, I see. So over here... and over here, which is again on train tracks, that's where the Shadow Realm is appearing right now. Oh, okay. I think at the end of this episode, we go and hit these two spots for domains. I didn't realize how far up we were now. I should also try going here too for the artifacts. That'll be helpful. All right, carrying on, because I definitely want to... This is the last episode. I'm getting tired now. For tonight, anyway. But I definitely want to unlock those before it switches over to the next day. And then I also want to use my resin. So, yeah. Oh, hello. There's a bear! See, I can't wait to meet all the people in Snezhnaya. It seems like so interesting. All these different species here are living together. See? Hello. I bet the doctor has never seen anyone quite like Paimon though, so I wonder how they'll respond to... Oh!
Looks like you get what you pay for, huh?
This is a nice big
I like
room.
this room a lot.
This is even bigger than the one we had in the flagship, and that was like the biggest room that they had. Feeling better now?
Yeah, much better now that we're out of the cold. Oh, thanks for taking such good care of Paimon. Honestly, she feels kind of bad for throwing a wrench in the works.
It's not your fault, Paimon, and we
for
really
anyone
need to get to
else,
the bottom of
we'd
this.
be out investigating and adventuring by now. But instead, we're stuck here waiting for a doctor.
It's okay, we aren't under any time pressure. Yeah. 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 Yeah, whatever crisis in the nation starts the moment we enter the nation, hasn't kicked in yet, so yeah, we're not under any time pressure. And look, we made it all the way to Snezhnaya. We didn't turn back. Now we have a safe place to stay. You're so brave for toughing it out this far, Paimon. Thank you.
You're right. No need to push ourselves too hard for no reason.
Yeah, the crisis has not begun yet.
On our way into the city. Let's review what we've learned so far and try to figure out what to do next.
Alright, well, you lie down while we do it.
Obviously, a million more question is, what is this Aritza planning? Everything else leads back to that.
Yeah, that was our main goal in coming to Snezhnaya.
Sure was. And so far, we've learned that in addition to the 7 Gnosis, her plan also requires a ton of energy.
Like, a lot of
But
it.
we won't get to see her anytime soon. Alosha said that she went east to fight that big monster.
Unless
It
that's where
must be
we're
a pretty
heading next.
powerful one if it can blanket the whole of Snezhnaya in a snowstorm this awful.
Especially since it was already covered with snow. To envelop in a snowstorm now, it just makes it even worse. Yeah. But the pyronosis is still gone from Truth Amongst the Pages of Piranha. I wonder what is going to happen with that, because that's the only thing keeping her from completing the plan with all 7 Gnosis, is the pyronosis is still missing. It's one of the threats we'll need to face, I think.
To be honest, what we're really lacking right now is information. The kind of information that only the higher-ups in the government would know. Not word on the street type of info.
Yeah.
Paimon can think of a few people who might be able to help us. But
Yeah, we have some big connections, but none of them who can help us publicly.
right. And when we left Nogcry, Sandrone specifically left a message reminding us which side we're on.
Yeah.
So
So...
it's unlikely they'd tell us anything confidential about the Tsaritsa's grand plan.
it's still worth asking. Maybe we can learn some non-confidential info.
Yeah, fair point. Besides, that Gloop-off place is right nearby. We've got nothing to lose, so it'll be a waste
Okay.
not to go.
Let's not be too casual about this, Paimon. If you recall, there are still some Fatui Harbingers that we haven't met, and we do not think have our best interests at heart. So, walking into... are we just gonna waltz into the Fatui compound and hope we roll the dice and get one of the ones that like us? I think it's more likely we run into Pulcinella and Pantalone, and they're gonna start messing with us.
There's gotta be someone there willing to talk to us, right? Maybe Arlecchino or Sandrone? Or possibly
No,
Tartaglia.
Paimon, now that you've mentioned those 3 names, I'm certain none of them are gonna be the ones to greet us at the door.
But it's unlikely we could sweet-talk Arlecchino, let alone Sandrone. She basically told us to stay in her lane already.
Right, but Tartaglia actually invited us to visit him in Snezhnaya, so we're here to take up the offer. And it's good to see our old friend after a while. I know he appeared in Nodcry, but we didn't actually meet him in Nodcry. But it was really sweet to see how concerned for our well-being he was when we went missing because of Dottore. But we never actually got to meet with him. So a meeting is overdue. We haven't seen you since Fontaine. We really should catch up now that we're finally in town and we've come to visit you instead of the other way around.
Yeah, the last time was all the way back in Fontaine, right?
Okay.
We missed him in Nogcry. Apparently, he came to help out.
Basically said everything I just said.
Is there a traveler and Paimon in there?
Oh, yep.
Alosha, come in!
You found us. You have the doctor?
Hello,
You do.
I'm Dr. Luneva. Alosha mentioned that one of you is feeling a little under the weather.
We'd be grateful if you could take a look at her.
I see. So you're my patient today, yes? And you're, Faye, I presume?
See, I was gonna say the doctor's never seen anyone
Paimon's
quite
not
like
too
Paimon.
sure either. But she's definitely not the same kind of Fae as the ones we saw at the train station. Is that gonna be an issue?
Not exactly. It's just, I'm used to treating human patients. Fae tend to be far more resilient than even the healthiest and most long-lived of humans. But don't worry, I do have some experience treating Fae. I've even diagnosed plenty of cats and dogs in my time. Safe to say,
Alright,
I have a fairly eclectic range of
then
expertise.
we got the right person for the
It'll
job.
be fine. Paimon's basically the same as a human.
Are you?
We're no different when it comes down to it, are we?
I mean, you fly. You fly. And I'm not really sure. Yeah, the biggest difference is probably your appetite.
More like you don't eat enough. The more talking you do, the more you need to eat.
Yeah, you seem rather perky. I'm not convinced by that logic. Yeah.
Now, please take a seat.
Okay. Let's see. But would even this doctor be able to diagnose
Vital
what's
signs
up
are
with
good. Test results are all within normal ranges.
Genshin? With
I
Genshin?
don't
With
think it's
Paimon?
anything serious.
Dude, I'm getting
More
tired.
than likely, you've just caught a cold. I can give you some medicine to tide you over. But as long as you rest properly for the next couple of days, you should feel better. Make sure to keep an eye on your temperature, though. If you find yourself with a persistent low-grade fever, or if your symptoms don't improve, just contact me again.
Sounds like there's no cause for alarm.
Yeah, let's see how it goes over the next few days.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, doctor.
You're very welcome. Just doing my job. I'll leave you in peace now. Time to visit my next patients.
Thank you so much for seeing us in short notice, too. I'm sure
Take
you have a
care.
lot of patience.
You heard the doctor. Best you rest up here for a couple days. No sightseeing for the time being.
I'll stick to the local area then. Don't you worry about that. Meanwhile, I'm gonna go and climb all the way over to get the domain.
Alright then. Guess we've got no choice. Let's just treat it as a short vacation.
Yeah, you have a warm place to stay.
I have to get back to it. If you need anything else from the doctor or me, go to the Hunter Trade Station in Zolny. The boss there knows how to reach me.
Oh, thanks for everything.
Hey, no big deal. You saved my life in the Shadow Realm. This is the least I could do.
Aw, and you're our first
you
friend in Snezhnaya. Thank you so much for being here to guide us and show us around. You're really new to
Alright.
everything.
Time to find Child and see what he can tell me.
Something still tells me he's not gonna be the first person we run into. Ooh! Can I get some recipes from you? Welcome to Podvori Restaurant. If you should like anything, don't hesitate to speak to me. The homestead. Oh, okay. Podvori smoked sausage. That sounds good. Borscht and Medovic. Interesting. Oh! Hey, these all look good. I'm gonna buy some of these actually. Vibrant red soup dish. I see a cake with honey. Oh, that sounds delicious. Oh my gosh. Complete special recruitment project cycle training 4 times to get a discount. Interesting. Interesting. Anyway, thank you so much for the food. Alright. Well, I guess there's no harm in trying. We knew we'd eventually have to go to the Fatui headquarters one of these days, right? I mean, I don't think they're out to get us per se, but I... Oh my gosh, Seleno? I should come back and talk to her. No, I'll talk to her now. Seleno? This place is as noisy as ever. What are you doing here, Seleno? Ah, it's you. Just running errands for her parents. They want me to escort their precious human daughter back to the countryside for her regular treatments. That's all. We haven't set out yet, so I figured I'd stop by the Zapolyarnin to pick up a few things. Linnea rarely gets the chance to come to Snezhnograd. It's only right that I bring back a few souvenirs for her and her Jack Frost. Anyway, the capital's far too loud for my liking. It's impossible to find any peace here. She's right to stay away. Nice to see you. I didn't realize she'd just be like a casual NPC out here. But yeah, Selena was Linnea's sister from her story quest. It's cool, we just ran into you here. Is it here? No, I didn't think so. You gotta walk around a little bit. Dude, you are here, and immediately you feel the weight of the grandeur of this place. That's something that they do a lot of. Is that a separate quest that just unlocked? The Savage Bears. I cannot wait to talk to you guys. I like difficult missions. Me too. I think entering here is going to be a difficult mission. So thanks for the heads up. Yeah. I don't know what to expect, but just like you feel how huge this place is immediately. Okay. Now, okay, Citadel of Fools, because Fatui means fools in Latin. I mean, how do we know he's gonna even be in? Every time we've met him, he clearly wasn't here. He was clearly out in the field, which means he likes being out in the field. Which means, what's the likelihood we actually run into him? And, oh my gosh, we don't even know. Look, I'm sure somebody's gonna point guns at us as soon as we walk.
Please display your invitation letter or permit.
I'm looking for someone. Could you pass along the message? It's important, and I'm a big shot. You have to believe me, sir.
Glupov does not accept meeting requests without a prior appointment. You'll have to apply per the advertised booking process and wait until your invitation letter is issued.
But we're old friends. I know they want to see me. They're not gonna believe us either. Try telling this to the guards at any door.
Might I ask who you're hoping to visit?
The Harbinger child, Tartaglia.
Another one who thinks the rules don't apply to them. I don't understand why people think they can just talk their way in here. You don't just show up and land a meeting with a Harbinger.
Whatever happened to us being on the Fatui blacklist? Shouldn't you be checking the blacklist right now?
But I have to go through the motions for protocol's sake. Honestly, it's such a waste of time asking when I already know what the answer's gonna be. Wait a moment. I'll pass on your message. If child is unavailable, you'll have to go through the proper procedure.
Alright, that's rather reasonable. I thought he was just gonna argue with me at the front door. After a slightly awkward wait outside Glupov, there's still no
Lord Child is a busy man. He's probably not in Glupov at the present. If I were you, I'd cut your losses. No point waiting any longer.
Yeah, I thought to myself, what's actually the likelihood he's in the office? Does he seem like a man who would very frequently be in the office for anything? Not really.
Even if you two are old friends as you claim, please understand that the Fatui Harbingers are often busy with their official duties.
Yeah.
They tend not to stay in Glupov for extended periods.
Yeah.
Next time, stick to the rules.
Oh!
You'll make life easier for both of us, Greetings, Lady Marionette.
Snezhnaya?
I'll take care of our guest here. It's his first time in Snezhnaya, so it's no surprise that he doesn't know the rules.
Thank goodness, someone we know
I trust no
who's not one of the Harbingers that doesn't like us.
No misunderstandings I should be aware of.
No, Lady Marionette. No incidents to
Yeah,
report.
we're cool here. He actually did send in a
that
message.
was a close call. Good thing I played it cool.
I'm the one who showed up unannounced. This gentleman has been very accommodating. It's true. He actually took us seriously and did send a message inside, just in case, which, I respect it.
Is that right? Good to know. Wait, where's Paimon?
She's a little under the weather. She's recovering at Podvori restaurant.
Under the weather? That's hard to imagine.
I
She's
know,
always
tell me about
buzzing
it.
with energy. I take it she's still adapting to the climate. Happens to a lot of people. It's even colder here than in Nodcry. Has she seen a
Yes.
doctor? I can get you one if you need.
She's already seen a doctor. She said it's nothing serious. They gotta fix that. She just needs to rest for a couple days.
All right, then. Well, let me know if you run into any other problems.
Did you come out here specifically to see me?
Why else? I was just about to sit down for some much-needed tea time when I heard that an old friend of Tartaglia's had shown up outside. No appointment, nothing.
Well, I'm glad it made it to you.
And, as obnoxious as it may be to show up uninvited at Glupov, I couldn't help but take pity on the poor soul who was waiting outside in vain. So I had no choice but to abandon my freshly brewed piping hot tea and come to see this mystery guest for myself.
In other words, you knew it was me.
Well, I felt our time working together in Nodcry warranted some courtesy. I couldn't exactly let you freeze to death out here in the wind.
I mean, I would have been good.
Unfortunately,
It's
I
pretty warm
can't
here.
invite you inside either. The rules of Glupov wouldn't allow it, and as a harbinger, I have to lead by example.
Alright, that's
On
okay.
the plus side, Snezhnograd actually has some class, unlike Nasha Town. Torchlight Books has a very nice selection of teas and cakes, so we can catch up there. Your
Exactly.
treat, of course.
What? Why? Because you want info or not, Ether. Yes, we're gonna do it. Yeah, she can't be seen helping us here, but she can help us under the table in a neutral, hidden location, is where no one expects to see her, is what she's saying.
Because I already wasted one perfectly good cup of tea today. That's why.
Alright, I'm glad we have friends in high places. Can I at least get the teleport waypoint? Okay, I was worried they're gonna do the whole thing that they did in Inazuma, where they would kick us out until we get the letter that we're allowed to come in and out. But thankfully they let us unlock the teleport waypoint. Where is it? All the way on the other side of town. Isn't that perfect? Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, I think we forgot to grab this waypoint on the way in. This is really cool. Glacial Palace of the Pole Star. It's really majestic. This is just so cool. This is such a cool place to be. It's a little overstimulating. Everything about Snezhnaya has been a little overstimulating. If you can't tell. Alright. Yeah.
I've ordered for the both of us. No objections, I assume. I'm sure you trust my taste.
Yeah, no problem. Though I'm sure you mostly ordered for yourself. Well, thankfully, I'm a tea enjoyer too, so I do trust her judgment.
Okay, let's get down to business.
This ice cream.
I'm guessing
This
you
is
don't
ice
actually
cream.
have any urgent business with Tartaglia per se. You just want information, right?
Yeah, and you said not to contact you, so we're gonna contact him. So please don't take offense to that. Since you're the one who's actually here, we do really appreciate you here. We just weren't gonna make things difficult for you, as you told us. Anyway, how's he doing lately? Anyway,
Wanna take a guess?
picking fights again?
Of course you'd say that. You shouldn't underestimate Counselor Tartaglia, you know.
Counselor Tartaglia. Well, that's quite different than any time we've ever seen.
That's right. I'm sure you've heard of the Snezhnograd Vecha by now. Well, he's busy preparing some paperwork for their next meeting.
Oh, poor soul.
They'll be discussing yet another extension to Project Stuzha. It's basically all anyone cares about in the Vecha these days.
That's the only thing their government discusses. Tartaglia counselor. Sorry, it's a little hard to imagine. He doesn't exactly strike me as a pen pusher. Yeah, I'm not even sure he went to high school. Okay.
Yeah, he's more of the shoot first, ask questions later sort.
Yes,
isn't he?
the 100%.
It all started with a very detailed letter that Capitano left for the jester, Piero, before leaving for Natlan. In that
Okay.
letter, he detailed the future arrangements for his subordinates. All of his key
Oh.
people were reassigned to Tartaglia.
So it was the captain's
I
fault.
guess he'd already prepared to leave us for good all the way back then. But Piero didn't reveal the contents of the letter until the events in Natlan had concluded.
Why Tartaglia? Well, clearly he was the one who trusted to carry on his legacy of paperwork.
That was his reaction, too. Why me? With a bewildered look on his face.
Yeah, I mean, he's the last
He'd always
person.
assumed Capitano looked down on him. He was a man who kept his thoughts to himself and barely spoke to him the whole time they'd known each other. But he occasionally brought Tartaglia along to my tea parties back in the day. So to the rest of
Tartaglia's
us,
so
it was
tall.
clear that
He looks so
Capitano had
short
quite a
compared
lot
to
of respect
Capitano.
for his young comrade. By the rest of us, I mean my tea party regulars. Arlecchino, Rosaline, and... actually, not Columbina. She was probably oblivious to it.
Oh, the tea
Anyway,
party
then
crew.
the Liu-S situation happened. Normally, it took a lot to get under Capitano's skin, but that time he was furious.
Yeah, he messed up
It's
royally.
not really my place to talk about it, though.
He got
You can
played
ask
by
Tartaglia about it
Zhongli.
sometime.
That must be embarrassing when he had to come
Tartaglia
home.
probably had the wrong idea about Capitano all along. Right up until Piero revealed the letter he'd left behind. Capitano believed that despite Tartaglia's immaturity, he showed great potential. Plus, he possessed a kind of purity rarely seen among members of the Fatui.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'd say Sandrone, comparatively, is also probably one of the more pure members of the Fatui. I know that doesn't really make sense to say, because she's always, you know, researching and doing her own stuff and has her own ambitions. But Like, she's not... Like, you know, some of the Fatui harbingers, like Dottore and Pantalone, are clearly, like, evil. And then you have some of them where, I don't know, like, their purpose for being with the Tsaritsa runs deep in not necessarily, like, pure intentions, you know. Capitano and has his history with Conria, Arlecchino history with the House of the Hearth. Like, Sandrone, I think, is a relatively neutral party because she came from Fontaine. She didn't come from a particularly troubled background. She joined the Fatui of her own accord and still remembers where she came from. Like, she hasn't cut off all ties to her past life. With that was proven in the Sunny Summer Fontanalia event, is she's still willing to go back and, you know, see her homeland and where she grew up and not act like it's a completely different version of her. So from that sense, she's still more anchored than the rest of them. And I guess that's what I'd compare with her and Tartaglia too, is both of them still have a connection to their home and who they are, and don't really dissociate that as a different part of their life in the same way that a lot of the other Fatui harbingers seem to, where there was the version of them before they became a harbinger and the version of them after they became a harbinger. Characters like Sandrone and Tartaglia, I don't think really have that same kind of separation. They're all the same person before and after they became a harbinger. I think that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's one of the few things that I'd agree those two have in common. But there's one other reason why Capitano chose Tartaglia to assume command of his troops.
Mm-hmm.
He knew that after he was gone, several of the others would swoop in on his army like vultures.
And he wanted to make sure they
With
were
the
in
ones
the
who stood
right
to benefit
hands.
the most being the rooster Pulcinella and Regrator Pantalone.
Which we don't really
Once
like.
they divided Capitano's troops between them, they'd be more powerful than ever. No one would be able to stop them.
And as we saw in Natlan, Capitano's troops were actually quite honorable. You know, honor was important to the captain, and he really instilled that in his troops. And we worked together really well. So I'm sure he wouldn't want his troops to go under the command of some of the more dishonorable harbingers, like Pulcinella and Pantalone, who I think are incredibly dishonorable. Yeah, from the little bit we know, he'd probably want them to go to someone like Tartaglia because he's also an honorable warrior.
So, you can see why Capitano chose to hand that letter to Piero, right?
Because the jester needs to maintain a balance of power?
Exactly. Piero also needed to back a harbinger as soon as possible. And, all things considered, Tartaglia was the best choice.
So now he's saddled with
Even though
paperwork.
Tartaglia has had the support of Northland Bank for a long time, he and Pantalone are ultimately not cut from the same cloth.
The zoom in.
I'd say Capitano made a good judgment call. Anyone else caught in this situation would probably feel like they'd been hung out to dry.
Interesting
His best course of
perspective.
action will be to distance himself from any shady business, while still maintaining friendly relations with Pantalone, but seeking Pulcinella's support at the same time.
Oh my gosh, the politics. You have to win favor with this faction. You have to win favor with that faction, while still pleasing this other faction. It's kind of insane. And it's just strange to hear Tartaglia in this role, because he definitely does not... He's an honorable guy. He's definitely the right guy to shoulder this responsibility. I just can't imagine him actually doing it. Are you sure it's okay to tell me this inside information?
What's the point in having a tea party if you don't spill a little tea?
I'm glad we're friends.
Besides, none of this is confidential anyway. Ask any journalist out there.
All right.
They'll give you all the lurid details.
Sounds good. I'm glad we're friends with Sandrone. You know, I think we got off to the wrong start back in Natlan. You know, she literally exploded her subordinates, like, in front of us. That was a bit odd. But I'm glad we can be friends now because she's a very useful ally to have and a really good friend. Who doesn't love a friend who can just have fun tea parties with you?
You'll see it firsthand if you ever sit in on a session of the Snezhnaya Vecha. All the factional strife, whether open or unspoken, it plays out for all to see in that one little room. Having a voice in the Vecha is the only way to steer policies in your favor. So, every person in that room represents a particular interest group. Pantalone, for instance, represents the financial sector, and Tartaglia represents the Fatui soldiers. Personally, I have no interest in political jousting. But since I have a number of engineers and researchers under my command, I have to make their voices heard.
Yeah.
Then there's Pulcinella, the linchpin of the Vecha. He represents politics itself.
Yeah, he is.
Everything
He
involves
is
him,
politics.
So nothing can bypass him. Any issue that comes up, he knows how to mediate. That's what the Tsaritsa values most about him.
You know, if he's Harbinger ranked number 5, and the Harbingers are ranked by their power, just what kind of power does Gramps have over here that's more powerful than Scaramouche, Sandrone, Signora, and Tartaglia? I'm not including Pantalone yet, because we don't know what he's capable of. But other than smoking a lot. But anyway, I assume it's not just political power. Unless it is. Unless that's the message, is that political power is actually not to be messed with. It shouldn't be taken lightly. That it is comparable to hand-to-hand combat, if not more powerful in terms of actual influence. Or maybe he actually has powers. I'd like to know. But he's the embodiment of corrupt politician. Or maybe he's not corrupt, but he kind of sounds corrupt. So, it's just funny how they create like this Mr. Moneybags looking character to basically be, I am corrupt politics itself. This explains a lot.
I'm starting to see why everyone is so frustrated with the way things are, but also powerless to change it.
Yeah.
A complex web of interests connects all parties involved, and the Tsaritsa sitting at the top adds another layer of complexity. It must be nearly impossible to come up with a perfect
There's a lot to
solution.
untangle here.
All right, I'm done carrying this conversation. Time for you to answer a question of mine.
Okay, we can do that.
You must have known that you can get the info you needed from me. So why was Tartaglia the first
I
person
knew
you
she was
asked
gonna
me
ask
and
that.
not me?
Because you said not to cause trouble for you, so we weren't gonna cause trouble for you first. We were gonna cause trouble for the Harbinger who said, yeah, whenever you get to Snezhnaya, reach out to me. Not the Harbinger that said, oh, be careful, you know, we don't wanna, like, you know, can't remember the exact wording Columbina gave us, but clearly one of you sounded a lot more inviting than the other.
Huh? Jealous? As if. Wait. Oh, I think I know what it is.
Yes.
Columbina passed on my message to you before
Exactly.
you left, right?
That's exactly what
I only meant you should be mindful of which side you're on. Is that actually why you didn't ask for me? Because you took that to heart?
Well, I wanted to make sure I wasn't being disrespectful.
You... fair enough. It's not your fault. I blame all these politicians I've been hanging around with lately. Always beating
Honestly,
about the bush when they
I
talk.
get it. Don't worry.
I
No
guess
hard
it must have
feelings
rubbed
there.
off on me. Anyway, just ask for my help next time, okay? Little things like this are no problem.
Thank you, Sandrone.
Lady Marionette.
What now? Can't you see I'm on my break? Whatever it is, just
All
leave
right,
it on my
it
desk.
must be important
I'll
then.
look at it later.
Sorry to disturb you during your break, ma'am, but I'm afraid it's an emergency.
Uh-oh.
Isn't it always? I've told you before. Fixing the tracks and transporting ice blocks does not constitute an emergency.
Then what is
The
it then?
equipment in Svietlolaitovka is in urgent need of maintenance. With how the weather's been recently, we suspect that the cause is a buildup of snow, exceeding the maximum weight limit. The supports on one of the machines broke and fell, awakening a dormant beast and leaving many of the ice miners trapped in a nearby ice cave.
Oh,
Luckily,
that's
Odette's team was
swell.
nearby and launched a rescue
Odette!
operation. But we're still facing a severe manpower shortage for both the rescue and engineering teams.
I guess that's it then. Our tea party will have to end here. I'm the only engineer you'll need.
Yes, that's true. She's the only engineer you'll need. I kind of want to go with you, but I promised Paimon I won't go too far. And yeah, we don't need to stick our nose in everybody's business either. Let's take a
Do
break.
you actually want to come with, or are you just saying that?
Well, I owe you for the tea you shared with me. Yeah, the tea you spilled all over me. And I can't just stand by when people are in danger.
Nice of you to return the favor. I'll have a couple of people look after Paimon. They can let her know that you had to step out for a while. Given how urgent this is, I'm sure she'll understand.
Yeah, and if they say
And
they're
honestly,
with you...
I'd rather have your help than anyone else's. Between your skills and experience, you would be reliable.
See, this makes more sense with Sandrone than Alosha. Alosha had no idea who we were. Sandrone knows who we are, so she knows that we actually are the right person to assist with this job. Sounds like a plan.
Then let's go. You, take 2 people to Pavorier restaurant. Find his room and watch it like a hawk until we get back.
But not awkwardly.
If anything happens to Paimon, you'll be answering to me.
Yes, Lady Marionette.
Just don't intimidate poor Paimon. I mean, I don't know. Watching like a hawk is a lot, but we appreciate the sentiment. Rush to Svedloledovka. Oh, I will get these names right soon. Okay. I want to get those waypoints. I think that's how we're going to end it off. I know it says rush. Even new message has. No, wait, actually, what message do you actually have for us? Concerning the trains in Snezhnaya. Regarding trains. Pulling up relevant data now. Okay. Whoa, okay, that's a lot. Havergomira's requirements in the Shadow Realm exploration. That's so they were for the Shadow Realm, a vehicle. Okay, why the Shadow Realm plays host to many prototype trains. Oh, okay, so it's not that the Shadow Realm appears on trains a lot and sucks them up. It's just there's a lot of trains left in there from when it was first being tested. The data just after Sarita acceded to the throne, this technology became available to the public. Snezhnaya began laying metal tracks and also established the current central station. The Adventurers Guild provided instrumental in the railway's design. Contributor names Ferdinand Gerhado. Where are we getting this data? Yeah. Database in a certain location. Havergomil uploaded. Okay. It seems like, yeah, because Havergomir is the historical figure that you've mentioned earlier. So someone is using that as their alias. Okay. Interesting to know. Look, I need to get the waypoints. I need to get the waypoints, and then I'm gonna end off this episode. We're gonna try and speedrun this. I need to level up my Ether. If I can't level up Odette and Elliot, I mean, they're level 40 now. But I don't even know where you get more. We haven't unlocked the part of the map where you get more materials for Odette yet. So, Ether and Tartaglia are gonna have to carry. And yes, that was exactly... Oh, there's actually trains that fell down here. That was exactly the reason, Sandrone, why we didn't contact you first. Because you told us not to. I mean, we've seen shipwrecks, but essentially seen train wrecks. I mean... Did people get hurt in this disaster? I mean, that's really concerning to see. Okay, this should be the weapon domain. Let me unlock that. Okay, we have everything unlocked, that's good. Oh, we should go see if we can forge weapons. I want to forge some weapons. But I'm guessing we're gonna need to use... we'll like that. Basic heat source. There you go. Give everyone likes. Let's just support each other. That's the thing. Wait, where am I going? I don't think we can just... I think we have to go around. I don't think we can just go straight up. No, that's okay. Oh, maybe I can put something here. Like... a storage device. No, let's put in a sign icon. Yeah. Can I edit it? Oh, I should have edited it earlier. There's a heat source nearby. I'm not sure there is. I'm sorry if I lied to you. That was not my intention. I just like the idea. I like the idea of that system. It just means that you can just leave a little bit of something that someone else can find in this world. That another adventurer can leave something behind for you, and you can take care of each other that way. Like there's something so romantic about that. Just like you're alone, but you're not alone. How far? Oh, okay, we have a walk to go. I don't know if this is actually the best place to go from now. I think it's actually better if we go from here. Alright, let's just beeline it. Because we can't really climb up there. We're gonna just move past that. Let's see what other things people left for us, but yeah. Oh, we can hear the train coming in. Nice. Yeah. The way over the years they've made world exploration so much more interactive and animated too. Like, okay, so the domain and the next quest objective are in the same direction, but just like the way the train comes in, and you know, like the way they've added all of these extra things to make it seem the world seem more alive. Like it's not things just only respond to you interacting with them. The world itself is moving and active based on just like not based on what you're doing, just the way that the world itself is interacting around you. Like the train will come in no prompting from you because obviously the people in Snezhnaya need the train. And that just adds like a whole layer of like immersion. The world doesn't just exist for you, it exists for all the people that live in it. The NPCs, the other players. Like just these little things that they've added to make that experience so much more interactive. It's really nice. Now, do we actually need this? No, okay, so we don't need to harvest that as actual like a crystal material. It's just to replenish our meter, which is good. There seems to be a lot of it. I'd say people should go and start collecting it from the snow plains here to bring back home to their houses. Let's see. I'm wondering when we're gonna hit level 2 of the was it the frostbite level of temperature? Let's see. Oh, there we go. I figured we were kind of leaving the habitable zone. We better make it to the domain quick. How close are we? Not that close. By the time we get there, we're actually almost really close to Svetlodovka. I'm gonna be so good at pronouncing these Russian names by the end of this. I thought years of watching hockey would prepare me, but I don't think that necessarily translates over either. Just like Splatoon didn't really translate over the way I expected it to either. Hopefully, okay, no. Wow. This is just bringing back the Dragon's Flying memories, but even more intense. Like everything about they tell a story with the music and environment, and here this entire story they've just been telling with everything is just how uninhabitable this place has been. Can we open this or? Okay, good. I was worried it's like the ones in Mondstadt where you have to solve a puzzle first before you can open it. Thank goodness I can now unlock this now. I'm not gonna do this on the video. I'm going to end off this episode here. It's actually 1:30 and the daily resets at 2, so I better start farming. I'm gonna end this off here. I'm gonna get some sleep. We are going to continue on with our journey soon. Overall, pretty overwhelmed. It's a lot to take in. I don't even know how to really verbalize how I'm feeling. There's just a lot going on. But it's really special to be here in Snezhnaya after all this time. So yeah, excited to do some more adventuring with all of you. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!